What's good? This is JVB representing SPD and that's sportsperdiem.com. I'm going to try to make this quick, but I got a question for you guys. You know, it's come up recently after this Bears loss, this embarrassing game this past Sunday, but should Matt Nagy still be calling plays? Do you, the Bears fan, believe that Matt Nagy should give up the play calling duties to someone else? Or maybe you believe he should still be calling plays. Or maybe you're just indifferent. You know, like it don't matter who calling the plays, this offense is going to be shit regardless. But let me give you my opinion. I believe Matt Nagy should not be calling plays, at least for now. I really believe that he should take a fucking break from calling plays and let someone like Mark Helfrich take over, you know, for the time being. Because right now, I have faith in nothing that Matt Nagy does. This offense has been garbage the whole season, minus a half against the Washington Redskins. And that's the Washington Redskins. Besides that one game, this offense ain't done shit. But yeah, I don't believe Matt Nagy should be calling plays right now. I believe he should just focus on being the head coach of this football team. So yeah, give Mark Helfrich an opportunity. Because Matt Nagy ain't did shit up to this point to lead you to believe that this offense is going to be coming on. Like, what's the worst that Mark Helfrich can do that Matt Nagy hasn't already done? I know one thing he may do, and that's running the fucking ball a little bit more. Now, I'm not one of these get off the bus running, so to speak. You know what Lovie Smith used to say back in the day. Get off the bus running. Like, I'm not a big proponent on running the ball every single play. But you ran the ball 3 times in the first half, and what made it worse is that he had the audacity after the game to say that we ran the ball 3 times and it didn't work out, so we just went to the passing game. Really? You talking about the passing game where you average like 3 yards throwing the ball? Really? In a 12-10 game at halftime, there is no way you should be throwing the ball as much as they did in the second half. Run the ball. Like I said, I don't care about running the ball all the fucking time like the Seattle Seahawks try to do or the Baltimore Ravens, even though Lamar Jackson does a lot of that on his own. But I don't even care for offenses like that. But in this case, when your quarterbacks ain't done shit all season, run the ball. You know, I've talked about the offensive line in the previous video. They're not good. There's a couple of guys that's playing decent to well, but besides that, they haven't been good. They haven't been opening up the holes for the running backs. But with that said, with how the passing game is, why not? Run the ball. Okay, it don't work? Run the ball. Keep running it and try to tire down the defenses. Because you never know, you may break one. And once you break one, you may be able to establish more of a flow running the ball, which will only help Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky needs this. He is not Patrick Mahomes. He is not Aaron Rodgers. He is not Tom Brady. And yes, I know I'm not breaking any fucking news saying that, but at this moment in this man's career, you can't rely on Mitch Trubisky's arm. He needs a running game. I don't care if you got to run the ball 15 fucking straight times. If you can be effective, or at least put in the defense's mind that, okay, Dan ran the ball 15 fucking straight times, and you can surprise him with a play action, and hopefully Mitch Trubisky can complete the fucking pass, that helps this whole offense. Quarterback, running back, receivers, offensive line, coaching staff, everybody. But when you throwing the ball, like Matt Nagy talking about complaining so fucking much after the game, about being ineffective with the running game. Well, shit, you was ineffective throwing the ball. And don't give me all that bullshit at the end of the game because that shit didn't count. I mean, I guess if you play fantasy football, the shit counted. But in the real game, in the real world, the game was fucking over with already. But running it back to my main point, man, I believe Matt Nagy should take a fucking break and call them plays. Let Mark Helfrich take over, and let's see what he does. Maybe his play calling can help this team. And I know he does put some input on plays already, but let him come in with his own fucking playbook, his own idea, and see what happens, man. Because right now, with Matt Nagy, We see what the fuck happening. Not a fucking lot. And besides, ain't this how Matt Nagy got his opportunity? The team offense was struggling for a little bit, and Andy Reid looked over to Matt Nagy and said, you know what? You call plays. And now look, he's an NFL head coach because of that. So I'm not saying it needs to be permanent. If it is what it is and his offense is shit regardless, cool. But let me see that. Let me see what Mark Helfrich can do. Let me see if he can, dare I say it, be better at calling the game than Matt Nagy. I'll give him a chance. Why not? What's there to lose? Shit, they were booed out the building on Sunday. Why not take a chance? Matt Nagy, why won't you just step down, be an NFL head coach, leave the fucking offense alone, and let Mark Helfrich take over? But I'm done, and that's my opinion. Maybe some of y'all gonna agree, maybe not, but it's all good. I know one thing we can agree on, and that's clicking that like button, and that's sharing this content, and that's subscribing to the channel. Until next time, take it easy. God bless. Peace.